open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll return it. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about that play? And yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gets set, first down. The give to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Lynn. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The Dogs have enough for the 1st down.
A lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Canes pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to find his man on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Canes have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the Hurricanes will move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Touchdown Hurricanes! Lead the grab and finish the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
He's looking to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. At the 45, on his way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Takes the handoff. It's lit. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
The Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami, 14.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on the defenses.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to scramble. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. Dances away from one. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he'll prove it in inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the ground, it's Lynn. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fast motion from the offense. He'll throw on third down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
What a lucky break for the run. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
He wants to throw here on second down. That's caught. It's Lynn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from wins.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
This time he's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This crowd knows when to bring it. assault continues. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, and this is the time where I'm on defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give on 4th down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spiders, go!
Going to the run, it's Freeman. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Steps out of bounds at the 37.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's looking for a man on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you